Okay, so we're live again. Just give people a chance to actually get in. So there was a minor power outage in the building. I know exactly why it happens. There is other people living in the building as well. Well, working in the building because it's an office building I'm sitting in, and the basement area of the building, which I'm sitting in, has been made into an office as well. But the radiators aren't working, and because it's cold here in Denmark right now, there's a person right behind me using a massive heater, and when you use heaters like that, it really drains on the electricity. So you know, it becomes, what should you say, like overcharged. What do you call it? Like the fuse cuts because there's too much electricity pumping out. And I'm guessing she started working here again today. Coming back to work. I can always tell that it's not me because whenever I'm here by myself, nothing happens. Whenever she's here, the power cuts because she's using that thing. And then a few seconds later, like 8 seconds later, all the electricity comes back on because she turned on the fuse again. Super annoying because I have to reset the stream every single time, and you know, my computer shuts down and things just like breaks, and it's not healthy for a computer to crash that many times. It happens frequently, which is a bit annoying. But I managed to finish the dungeon. I didn't get a chance to turn in my things because, you know, as soon as I entered the dungeon, I got pushed back out because I wasn't in the right instance, apparently. So, let's queue up for another one. But I finished it. That's the important part. Does it get a UPS? What is a UPS? I can actually, you know, it won't happen again with the power, by the way, because I have this thing as my electric heater. This is what keeps me warm, because my radiator isn't working either. So this thing is pointing directly at me. It's very tiny and barely produces any electricity. What does it say? It's 250 watts, which is, you know, for a heater like this, is not a lot. The heater that she's using is producing 5 times as much as mine is. But, you know, once she's here and she's using hers, and if I'm using mine at the same time as well, the whole thing just crashes. What do I think about the island expeditions? Yeah, I definitely think that it's, you know, the reason that you're okay with island expeditions is because it's a different type of people that plays different types of content. The people who do dungeons, especially Mythic Plus dungeons, are people who are very easily being toxic. Quest giver. So I definitely think that island expeditions is a great way for doing content with other people that are not toxic, like 50% of the time. I actually kind of hope that island expeditions or something similar to it is gonna get carried over. It's a very nice casual, well, not really a casual, because, you know, you can very easily take it to a much higher level than that. It's a very easy way to play group content that is more relaxing. Oh wow. Hold on. Why can't I use my spells? There you go. I think it's because in our expedition you don't have fixed roles. So people are always their own person. You're all equal. You can't blame others. Probably. If things go wrong here, I'm always the first one people are gonna blame because I'm the healer. Especially the tank. He will, if he dies a lot, immediately he starts pointing at me, and all the DPS immediately sees him as the leader of the group and agrees that, oh, it must be the healer then, because he's a tank. They're godlike. They can't be wrong. So it is the healer. So that is probably why. I think a lot of the toxicity in dungeon runs comes from people playing tanks. I'm not saying everything is, but a lot of it is. And because there's no specific tank role or something in a, doing island expeditions, I think you're right. There's not like power-hungry tanks that likes to abuse power to blame people. If I remember the experiment that was made, are we talking about the experiment? I don't think we're talking about the same thing. There was an experiment called the Wave. Which was a thing that happened. Oh yeah. Yeah, I remember about that. An experiment where 50% of the class were made into prisoners and 50% were the guards. And they actually ended up becoming, like, they had to stop the experiment because people became so hostile towards each other. Because they, had those roles. So therefore they suddenly changed as a person. It's crazy. Yeah, they feel safe because they feel like they have authority as a tank. That's why they often become very toxic. And the same thing goes for the DPS. The DPS very easily, especially if they're new at the game. And when I say new, I mean like a couple of years haven't played. Because that's new in this example here. They have a tendency to just sort of accept, oh, whatever the tank says must be true. The tank is an experienced person. That's not true though. Some cases they're experienced, other cases they're just power-hungry kids who got picked on. And now they want to play tank because they can boss other people around. Yeah, there's a lot of... I actually, on 9gag today, I saw there was a post about the corrupted blood incident that happened long time ago. I think it was 2005 or something. Where... Oh, stay away from that thing. Where there was somebody who released a plague inside Stormwind. And every player was like acting in a situation where they, they would go and spread the plague to others. So they had to quarantine themselves because they kept dying. It was a very weird thing. And they actually... They actually take a look at that to see how they actually react in situations like that. Which is kind of fun. So now I can sit here and freeze because some other person is working in the office. I always have my winter jacket here because I know that this is happening sometimes. So I can always put it on, worst case. This dungeon here throws a mount, if you're lucky. Every boss in Time Walking throws a mount if you're lucky. It's a very small chance, but if you're really lucky, you can get it. You were playing at the time? I wish that I'd been part of how the game developed since, you know, long time ago. But looking on the other way, you know, I might not have ended up where I ended up today if I had played since back then. Time changes. Yeah, that's a good point too. A lot of people who are DPS are afraid of conflict. So if a tank is raising his voice, screaming the loudest about the healer being the one in the wrong, then the DPS just kind of accepts it because they don't want to get into a conflict. Why is he... Oh, he's pulling it over here. I was told that when the corrupted blood thing was happening, that paladins and priests were standing on the outside of Stormwind, trying to cleanse people in masses, trying to save, you know, stop the corruption. It happens frequently. A lot of the times when it's not me that's doing something wrong. I do things wrong from time to time, but I know if I'm doing something wrong or not. All the times when you hear me say, wait, what is going on here? Why are we dying all the time? Usually it's not my fault. But when I do see that it's my fault, I will point it out. And I will be like, oh, that's embarrassing. You know. Hey, level 94. But yeah, it's like a rat mentality. Just remember all the skeletons everywhere. I couldn't imagine because, you know, I've seen videos of it and it looked very... Is cool the right word? It's one of those situations where, like, you would remember it if you had been there. Like, it's one of those things you always remember because it was just out of the ordinary. That somebody exploited the game in a way where everyone was just, like, dying like a plague. Yeah, you don't have to be a jerk about it if somebody makes a mistake. I have to admit, I was a little bit close to being a jerk to the mage, but I very quickly turned it around. I don't know, I just had an expectation that because the person was literally dealing basically no damage. I'm not talking about a person who, you know, uses the wrong spell or like tries to play it safe. It was literally a person who... I don't know how they managed to barely deal any damage. At this level here, which is what I was concerned about. But it happens, apparently. Random dungeon in looking for group? I think time walking gives more. Right? Crap. Crap. Crap, 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 crap. Dying. No! Stop it. There you go. I didn't know that. Haven't played since WoW as a Draenor. Let me just check, because that's an interesting thing. I haven't actually been in there to see. Ah, okay, we can't check it just quite yet. I have to go out of the dungeon first. Somebody got some plate gear. This is something that might just bother me. When somebody is, like, whenever somebody gets a piece of gear and, you know, they don't need it, and I can tell they don't need it, and then I ask in the group, do you need that piece of gear? Because that's what I just did. And the person then tells me, oh, I already traded it to this other guy because he whispered me about it. I don't know. It's kind of a... I think if somebody doesn't need gear, I like to give everyone a chance to roll for it. Whereas whispering somebody privately, I don't know. It's kind of a... Kind of an... Like, you know, you don't think about the others. Maybe I should just start doing that too. I'll start doing that, because clearly that's what other people do. I'm against... Yeah, exactly. It might be a very Danish thing. You know, my fiance is pointing out that there's the, you know, whoever gets there first. Early bird gets the worm, I think they call it. You know, whoever whispers the guy first gets to get the gear. Which is a principle that I'm very against. I want everyone... If there's 2 or 3 people in the group who wants the gear... I can use it. I want everyone to have a fair chance of getting it through, you know, random chance of rolling or something. It's a very greedy sort of thing to be like the first one to type to the person, hey, need that thing? And it is a very Danish opinion to have because of how our society functions. Here we don't reward the first people. Whoever needs it the most gets it in this society. We don't tell people to if there's a bunch of people who are in need here in Denmark, we don't tell them all to do a slash roll to see who gets it. That would be funny though. Oh yeah, you can't pay your rent? Well, so can't these other 10 people. Let's you know, pull numbers from a bag and see who gets it. Up it. Oh, I could cleanse that thing. Makes it easier. The early bird gets the worm, but look what happens to the early worm. It feeds the bird, I'm guessing. The lucky bird who went to get it first. Oh, I hate this part. I don't understand this particular place. Why do they target me? That didn't do anything. Is it level 100 that I get my last talent? Yeah, it's not a lucky worm. Ooh. Have to get over there. We have to get over there. Guys, to get in here. I'm pretty sure. Oh, tank. Guess tank didn't know. Okay, I'm gonna use my cooldown, and I'm gonna make sure that I stay alive. I'm just gonna keep helping with the DPS. Don't die. Don't die. Keep going. Come on. I don't even need to be rooted. I can just get out of it. Get over here. Get over here. Oh, okay. Who got the ring? The shaman did. He doesn't need the ring. Okay, he is at the beginning of the instance, so I'll go there too. This time I did actually get some loot by asking out publicly. We can choose something here too. Choose something with haste. Critical strike. Okay, so that's the second ring that I have that is like way above. Yeah, it has intellect on it. Awesome. Switch these around. A neck item. One's better. Put it on. I have to remember I disabled my add-on, so I have to keep an eye out. What level am I now? 94. So 4 more levels. Yeah. My fiance thinks about the word, the worm. She always does. Come on. Ooh. What is this thing? I'm gonna have to check the tank every time to see if they're overpowered. If I need to babysit them constantly. He is overpowered. Awesome. Actually, I don't know because it scales. Let me see the gear. He is way overpowered. I basically don't have to do any healing. Uh-oh. Everyone's taking damage. I like how quickly we're getting through. This is one of the dungeons I'm okay with. Because this one is fairly easy. From what I remember. But I also usually do this with, you know, overpowered gear level 120. Oh, minefield. Don't step. Step. Where's the mage? Yeah, let's see what people are getting, because I would love... I do have 2 rings already. I'm not gonna ask for that one. Wow, people are dying fast. Including me. What's going on? Oh no. The whole thing lagged. You fought away. Again? It keeps lagging. Is it my internet? It is my internet. Crap. There's lag spikes going on my internet. I was kind of hoping it wasn't on my end. Oh, hey there. Welcome back. And thanks for subscribing yesterday. I saw you did it right after the stream. There? There's a little bit of, I think, internet trouble going on here, so I hope it's not gonna fluctuate too much. I just realized something else. Crap. There we go. Am I being targeted? There you go. Now yeah, he's gonna come out now. Am I just like standing and stuff, or what's going on here? I keep losing health. Ah, this cloth. Darn it. Ah, poop. I just pulled. I suck. It's my fault now that there's going to be a lot of mobs coming in. Because it's only appropriate that I'm going to use cooldowns in a second. Wait, where did they go? Did the mage trap them or something? Polymorphed? No! Ah! Stay alive! Yeah, I'm still in combat. They're still coming. I think the mage, he might have done something to them. But they will come. It's a matter of time. Oh, there they are. No! Don't pull that group with you! Yeah, I'm gonna be in bad standing soon. No, 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 no. Yeah, there's the mobs. Sorry. My fault. I pulled. Let me deal some AoE damage just to help out. Pro tip, I just worked out for Draenor leveling. Those area quests are insane for XP. Yeah, they are. What I do for Draenor is I do the starting scenario, and then I just travel around doing all those big areas. Because you don't have to do a lot, and then you become max level. For Draenor, of course. As soon as you get into Legion, they diminish in the amount of XP that it gives. Because if you go to Legion, the Legion assaults give less XP than the Draenor bonus areas do. Which is kind of weird. I guess it's because Legion is still, like, relatively new. Maybe they changed it. How did they change the raids? But yeah, you're right. That's the most efficient way. I think I'm doing dungeons because I know that there's a small chance of getting a mount. I like the, the time walking mount, so it would be nice to get it. And sometimes you enter dungeons that has other mounts that can drop, which I don't have. Kill the bird. Wait, it's dead. Okay. There. I like that both the birds that he's summoning is the Ashes of Alar and the guild version of it. I'm actually running out of mana. Good. Yeah. I think this is the last boss. And I don't know if I've actually done the quests. Yeah, there's a quest here. There's another captain that I have to kill for a quest, which we haven't done apparently. Oh, he's immune to stuns. Oh wow, he's dying fast. sometimes when I look at my stream on playback and I say things like that, like, oh wow, he's dying fast. From the outside, if you're not actually playing my character, he's not really dying that fast. But when I'm sitting in it and I feel it, I feel that he's dying very fast. Which is a fun thing to notice. Yay! Level 80. Wait, 95. That was another ring. Ah, he left. Crap. No! I could have turned in quests. And thank you. I always forget to turn in the quest at the end. It gives more XP. But you know what? I'm probably gonna run into the same dungeons again, so not gonna matter too much. Let's see if there is one of those. Yeah, there's an XP area right down there. So let's go do it. What is it, like 100,000 XP? Ah, 71,900. Still quite a bit. Like, it's, if you go in and take a look at these, time walking gives 86,000. And it's the same for random. So the difference is that you do get, what do you call it, time walk badges for these. And you also get the chance for mount drops, which is nice. I'm level 101 now, and I just got, for that last one, I do think I remember some of these bonus things giving quite a bit more than what this one says. I think it scales with your level. I think that's why you got more. Oh no, not this one. Yeah, let's just go ahead and do the guide for it. Wait, what level is he? And it's also a Death Knight. And he's not, like, very highly geared. Why are you so confident? You have to kill the Spirit Mender. Doing better than last time. It was, by the way, this was this morning. I did this one, and everyone was doing at least one thing wrong. Even I made a mistake at some point. Because you got a pro healer? Yeah, that's what some of them think. There's a difference between being confident and not caring about tactics because you got a pro healer. See, now he's stepping and stuff. But he's moving out of it. Last time this morning, whenever that green poop fell on the floor, the tank just did not move at all. He didn't care. What is going on with his health? Yeah. I can't tell if it's dark red, if he's dying, or if he has, like, if it's gonna replenish. I think if the number is the base number, it doesn't include the XP bonus. Ah. True. That is probably why. This one takes a while. This is really awkward. Just go. What? No! Oh, okay. No, that was a minion. I thought somebody didn't join us. Where is it? There. Spirit Mender. For that one. This is so much smoother. I was really dreading to do this one because of the past experience this morning. The guy did say it was his first time tanking this dungeon, but I don't know, everyone, it wasn't just him, like everyone, all the DPSs, even me, like everyone was making mistakes. And it was it's okay if one person is making a mistake, then you can, you know, overcome it. But if everyone is constantly making mistakes, it's not fun. Come on, kill her, kill her. I can't tell the difference between all these Naga. Lady Nashar. I don't know if we've met her before. Probably we have, because usually you meet them outside, like in the open world during questing, and then they need to get defeated in a dungeon. Oh, somebody's walking around. And my dog heard it too, so now she's growling. Okay, interrupt her. Kill her as fast as possible. It seems like people know what to do. Oh no. Step out of the poop! Combat rest! Combat rest! Oh no! 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 Wait, he's still alive. Okay, that's fine. We're fine. We're good. No, the warrior released. He's all the way back there now. Yeah, I was stepping at something. I was too concerned about the monk stepping in something that I wasn't watching that I was stepping in something. Yeah, that was my fault. That was not somebody else's fault. Is he no, he's not a boss. He's just kind of a really strong enemy, I'm guessing. A sub-boss. Where's the warrior at? Oh, he is on his way. The tank is apologizing. Oh, ha, that's funny. Okay, so the tank is apologizing for, like, because we died. And I'm like, bro, you don't gotta apologize. We messed up. Like, that's why we died. And he told me that the reason it took so long to combat rest me was because he had to find the combat rest spell in his spellbook while he was fighting. I don't know, that's funny. I could just see him there panically trying to... What? Stop dying! Like, trying to find his spells. It's always funny. Oh, no, 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 no. If I die, I'm gonna be embarrassed. Don't die. Don't die. Don't die. Die. There you go. I feel like people are stepping in something. Oh, it has no strategies printed out for this boss? Ooh, poop. Oh no, so many are dying. I felt like I looked away for like 1 second. Was that my fault? Was I not paying attention? Oh, okay, no, the guy's saying he's lagging like crazy. That's why the monk is always dying, or close to dying. He's using a VPN. You know, to like that's why he has so much latency going. At least that's what he says. I don't know if it's true, but I could imagine that being a very good reason for, you know, dying. Don't need that item. Somebody actually wants to have the neg item. Hey, he's back. Is he here? Where is he? Hey. Brilliant. Brilliant, he says. That's funny. Okay, maybe I shouldn't be like the first one to attack the boss. Commander Ulthok. What does it say about him? I'm guessing we're not gonna step in the black circle. Oh, thank you. You too. With your leveling once you get back to it. Mr. Warrior and Mr. Monk. Please step out of the circles. I mean, I can babysit to a certain degree, but you have to work for it yourself too. Having a healer does not mean you can just ignore strategies. Mr. Monk, step out of the circle. Oh, he's blaming that it's a bad dungeon. Didn't he get resurrected? Oh, there you go. There's a lot of people apologizing this one. This is like an opposite dungeon. Usually people are very toxic. First, the tank is apologizing for us dying, like me and the monk, because we stepped in something. And now the monk is apologizing constantly for dying. Like, I'm not getting blamed. In fact, if I screw something up, they actually take the blame. Like, I'm playing with Canadians. People are still dying. Can I cleanse that? Oh, I can. Okay, well, note to self. Make sure to cleanse. Especially when it says 12 stacks. Can I stun them? No? Ooh. Very bad attack.
Ah, my fearless assistants, I assume.
Neptulon.
Your presence here. As I purify these waters, the servants of filth will surely be stirred. Beware.
I'm actually considering not playing with heirlooms because I want to look good while I'm leveling. Like, there's no way that I'm gonna manage to level to max level. And be able to get the time walking gear and stuff. Because I'm not gonna be level 120 by that time. So I might as well just take it easy. And look good meanwhile I'm doing it. I think that's a good idea.
The waters are nearly cleansed.
Maybe just equip it for like doing like assaults and stuff. That would be a good idea to get an XP buff. Kind of looking for this. Is it? I don't remember what it is. Is it an old god or is it what do you call it? A squid that will come in and attack?
Beast has returned. It must not pollute
Ah, it is a squid. You know, old god, squid, they're all the same.
their filthiness stains me.
No! That was my fault. Speaking about being the person who messes up. No, 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 no! Oop. Yeah, that was bad. Thank you. I was kind of thinking if you knew how to use it. Finally. The worst part is I used my wings and then I died. Maybe we should just focus on healing for now. What? No, 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 no. Don't die. Oh, the black smoke. I'm not even seeing it. I was thinking what was killing me. Do we have to rotate through them?
My waters are cleansed. Drink in their power.
Yes! We got power.
Behold the power of pure water.
All right there, Mr. Environmentalist. Behold the power of pure water. I mean, I do agree. It's probably better to drink pure water than it is to drink dirty water, but you know, anything, like, don't take anything to the extreme. Oh, they're still massive. Eh, nothing good. That was a weird run. I think I'll do some XP zones. I mean, I get this, well, not quite, because the boss fights themselves also give XP, but it gives a decent amount of XP in a very short amount of time. So I think I'll really quick spec into Retribution. And just do that zone over there. I believe there's also a quest taking me over here. Or do I have to accept it by the entrance? Because that would actually be nice to get those over with. Quest here. Is that to kill the thing up there? Yeah, it is. Let's do that one first. This boss up here is usually... I usually struggle with it by my own. Like that is like the worst boss, like mini boss I'd had to fight by myself. It always kills me. I don't think it'll kill me now though, because I'm playing Paladin. I could also use my boost. Might be an idea. Yeah, there's no problem here. Gonna die very quickly. Got it. There should also be a quest in here, so I'll just have to check. Oh, somebody already went in here. Because there's dead things at the entrance. And Mecha Gnome Priest. I'm gonna go this way. Ooh, resources. Just a helmet. This thing up here always glitches. Like, it's constantly getting out of combat and then getting out of, like, in combat again. Really weird. Hey, I got the kill. No? I thought I had to kill it. Guess not. Oh, they're not shared. Well, that's good info to know. Let's get up there really quick. Or respawns. That one gives a lot though. Hurry! It's coming! Okay, he's gone. Let's just go and use it. I have it the same way with cooldowns as I do with, like, health potions. I never use them because I stockpile them. And then I always end up at the end of the game with, you know, like a bunch. So it's... You're gonna shoot at it? You're gonna join in? You're just standing still there. It's the same way with cooldowns with me. I never use it, because what if I have to use it in 10 seconds from now? And then 2 hours later, I still haven't used it. Something I've gotten really good with when it comes to Holy Paladin. Like, I've learned to use my cooldowns. Oh, I need to save one more. Where is he? Zulu, I will not forget about you. Ah, that's too late. You took it from me! Oh, hell no. Taking my spores, my mushrooms. She's just running through because you wanna take them all. And you root me. Of course you root me. Oh, you little bastard. She took everything. She just like let me pull. Now I'm stuck, of course. So what else do I need? I need to do more spores and kill more creatures. Oh yeah, you have to do a second run. Little stealer. You know what? I'm gonna go the other way because you're just gonna take everything. Another example of me, I think, being a nice guy, because usually when I see another person, I only take half. So the other person has some too. That person took every bit of spores he came across. But you know what? This one's gonna finish it. That's a big one. No? Need one more. So what else do I need? One more of these creatures killed. Done. Really? Why is it always that tiny bit I need? You know what? There's a quest up here. There we go. One more level. And then I can get my armor. For at least 2 levels. Then I lose my armor again. If I want to level faster. Eh. You know what? Let me queue up for one more. This is taking a bit longer than usual. Just need a tank now. What does the add-on want me to do?
Well met. Light bless you.
There you go. I should hopefully. Yes, I like this one. This one also has the chance to drop a mount, so that's a freaking awesome way to get to level 98. No! No, 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 no! Change spec! Change spec! No! No! This is bad. This is bad. The tank is just ignoring it. He's just like continuing. Yeah, whoops. That was a mistake. I was thinking like, I kept clicking on the tank to like put the beacon on him. But why wasn't it working? The tank is pretty much just dealing with everything himself. Like he's not dying. He's overpowered, I think. Yeah, he's way overpowered. Much better. Oh yeah, we have to fight Millhouse in the next expansion. Hey, Mr. Holiday, welcome back. Did you go on holiday? It's okay to cringe a little bit there. Not really. Nah. the notification system on YouTube has been broken for a little while. So a lot of the people who usually come to watch the streams haven't gotten any notifications during the time. It's a little bit weird. They seem to have fixed it now, though. Good. Oh, he's gonna drop that thing and it's gonna hurt. It's kind of funny, like, now that I've played Holy Paladin for so long, I kind of don't remember another playstyle when it comes to healing. Because I know that when people they get into Holy Paladin the first time, they're a little bit scared because it's so different. It's not about just sitting back and healing. Is there a portal to Stormwind if you go to, what is it called? It's the zone where Horde and Alliance, like the small island in Draenor. Like the main hub for that expansion. I remember when Warlords of Draenor was the current expansion and there was like a bunch of people there. Fun little memory. Like, there's so many... Also in Classic. Like, there was so many people in Ironforge in Classic. And today, if you go to Ironforge, it's just desolate. There's no one there. It's really fun to see how old content that is really badass to be in with a bunch of players. Like Ironforge. Just suddenly is not like that anymore. I say like I actually... Thank you. I don't know if now is the moment to use it, but I'm just gonna use it. Yeah, that was a quick death. No, 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 no. Don't you dare kill me again. No. I am gonna out-heal it. I don't care. Stop it. This is crazy. Why are people... No! Why did you die? Oh, really? I could imagine that was an awesome thing back in Burning Crusade. Everyone just standing around. I remember the days happening to Ironforge, seeing large-scale PvP battles. In vanilla? Because like people were raiding each other and stuff. It's always fun when raids happen. Just in general when like, you know, it's kind of like, it feels like back in the day, seeing how other people were playing the game back then, that people were making content in the game. Like Blizzard didn't have to put in a crap ton of content for them to play. People would just do raids and stuff, like raid the opposite faction. And then that will be like the fun content of the day. Today it rarely happens. Oh, killing the King of Ironforge. For achievement or for quest? Yeah, so this boss over here is really annoying. He has an insta-kill mechanic that I want to be aware of. That one? Ah, run! I don't know if that's the one. I'm just gonna keep a distance. Yeah, Shatter, that's the one. Run away. Run away. Don't get too close. Was that the one? I don't even know. Just keep a distance. You ranged. Yeah, I think that's the one. Is that? Oh no, he's doing it! Run! Ooh. Wonder if he needs the trinket. Wait, you're not the one who got the trinket. The monk is really annoying in the way he's communicating. It's like capping everything, being like silly but provocative. What is it called?
The world will be reborn in flames. For my death, countless more will fall. The burden is now yours to bear.
The monk? I was kind of thinking, is the monk multi-boxing or something? Because the monk kept replying for the warlock. And I was like, huh? Did I get it? Okay. I think he might have put it on. Yeah, the monk was being so annoying. Like, imagine talking to someone and then having a person standing next to you answering, screaming out loud for the other person you're talking to. That's what the monk was doing. And I was thinking, is he multi-boxing? Because the warlock wasn't saying anything. And then he was like controlling two characters and answering with his monk. But that didn't make sense. Yes!
Maybe I can actually do some stargazing tonight. That'd be a nice change of pace.
Ooh. Here we go. Oh yeah, and by the way, we can do Legion artifacts now. Not that they're any good for Paladin. Like, they're actually really crappy. But we do have some other weapons we can do. Right? Why not have... Yeah, there it is. It's pretty cool, but dwarves are not really axes, swords. I'll take an axe over a sword anytime. What about shields? Yeah, it must be a really cool screenshot. Do this. Hold on. I need to see this in the light. I think that looks good. I do also have some weapons unlocked, which I'd like to see. Let's go red for a little while. Thank you. Or maybe you're replying to Alk. I don't know. Wait, hold on. I think this is a very awesome combination with the dwarves. Not heirloom. What is it called? Is it called heirloom? No. The other thing. Now the only problem with this thing is that I don't actually have anything that looks good, two-handed wise. I could take the guitar or the mace. I'll take the mace. Oh yeah, you like complete sets. Forgot about that. But if you imagine for a second that this right here is a complete set, because it looks like it is. Huh? The whole reason I'm leveling as second dwarf, because I do have a dark iron dwarf. Like, I think 80% of the reason that I'm leveling this guy is because his heritage armor is just... It's so paladin looking. It looks so amazing. Like, I think I'll be using this armor pretty much forever, because it just looks amazing. And the what do you call it, the shoulders and the hands, like for this particular set here, I don't even think the helmet belongs to this one. I think that's the Death Knight helmet. Did I sell used cars? Probably. Looking at how I'm selling off the set. The dwarf is the only one that can really carry this set here, I think. Humans, they kind of look off proportions. This set looks weird. No, it's not bullshit. It's the real deal. Okay, so what I think I'll do is I will go and keep doing these XP zones. Complete set is a complete set. Well, you're looking at a complete set. What are you talking about? Don't you see the symmetry and how well it matches together? It can't be anything but a complete set. Huh? I'm showing him off for you. Look at him. I mean, the hammer is a little bit off, I know, but looks amazing. Personal complete sets. That is actually a very awesome way to phrase that. Personal complete sets. The helmet is ugly. What? Okay, hold on. We need this in the light. Let me just show you why this helmet is not ugly. First of all, look at the beard, the way it's coming out of the helmet. That majestic, fantastic dwarven beard. It's so northern, like a Viking, Scandinavian. Look how, like he was brought back from time to conquer the world with his holy light that's clearly fusing out of his armor because he's so powerful. And you see how the helmet matches in color with the shoulders? They're not from the... Well, actually, this is a complete set, but had it been from different sets, clearly they match together. It will look better with the handsome dwarven face. I'm not, you know... True. Without the helmet... Let me just show you. Without the helmet, it also looks amazing. But the thing is, the helmet ties together the shoulders. You see, like, it's kind of like a stick, right? You draw half a circle on top of it. That's what you get with the hat. But I do agree, a lot of times, no helmet is better. It's actually... It's actually, I used to never, ever, ever wear helmets until I saw that particular helmet there. Like, no kidding. I never wore helmets because I thought it was ugly to wear helmets on your character. Why would you want to hide his personality? But this helmet here, it's just like, it's calling for me. It's saying, I don't know. There's just something about it. It must be the holy magic telling me to put it on. The holy light is guiding me.
Welcome, friend.
What do you want? Okay, wait, hold on. Ooh. Take this one. You know what? I have still... I don't know if you remember, but I think a month ago, I was talking about, oh, I want to watch The Hobbit. And it took me 2 days to watch the first movie. Having it running in the background, watching it while leveling. I have still not watched the second and the third movie. And I think about it every single day. Every single day for a month. I thought to myself, is it today I'm going to watch The Hobbit and finish it? It might be. But not right now. And then it's tomorrow. And then I go through the same thing again. I know there is a world XP thing going on over here. Let me get over there. It is an awesome trilogy. The thing a lot of people, they don't understand. Because, you know, people, they will say, oh yeah, like the Lord of the Rings are like up here. And The Hobbit is like, down here. It's like so bad. The thing people forget is that you don't watch The Hobbit to get the same experience as The Lord of the Rings. The Lord of the Rings is a very serious movie, whereas The Hobbit is with a bunch of dwarves and, you know, a hobbit. It's not meant to be taken serious. It's meant to be funny. So, you know, people need to go into the movie with that mindset. Then they'll enjoy it. Why is it not popping up yet? Usually on the map, it would tell me, oh, there's a bonus event over here. But it's not. There we go. Okay, I thought I had to activate the flight point. One. Two. I want to get the flight point as well, because I will have to go over here at some point. Might as well have it. This character here, I'm going to be completing the game with. Like, in all seriousness, I'm going to do every single quest here. Oh yeah, they did. The Dwarven army, when the guy comes up in the ram, it's amazing. The whole reason that I think the ram is like, the ram was nothing. Like, it meant nothing to me in the past. Then I saw the Hobbit and I realized, oh, so rams are something that dwarves actually ride on? Like, you know, in other lores outside the Warcraft universe? Oh yeah, I'm gonna definitely be riding that. Ooh, I don't have this cloak. Wait, how much does it sell for? This cloak apparently sells for 30,000 when it's like averagely priced. Wait, what has it been for like lately? Currently, the minimum buyout is 29,000 for that cloak on the auction house. I don't think anyone ever buys it. I think that's just like the minimum buyout that somebody posted. I'm over here. You can get away from me. That stealth you got is not going to help you. Oh yeah, and I just want to point out the reason that the regular dwarf, basically the whole reason I'm choosing the regular dwarf, like compared to the Dark Iron one, is because visually they just have a lot of different things that makes them better. If we take racial wise, besides the critical strike increase, Dark Iron dwarves are like way superior. But with this set here, just like the, what do you call it, the heirloom, it's called the heirloom armor, and the fact that when I use, let me just go ahead and use it. When I use this attack here, notice how there's a the holy light is spinning around him. The Dark Iron dwarves don't have that, so you basically feel like you're hitting like a wet noodle, even though you're not damage-wise. But visually, you don't feel anything with that attack. So you know it's basically ruined visually. Fun. Yeah, I was gonna say, I wanna fight both of you. I wanna see how much XP I'm gonna get. So I'm like right before the 4th bar filled. So once I do this, see how much. I was thinking my critical strike was going to be off the roof. I'm actually surprised that I have more mastery than haste. Yes, I have at some point, but it's not really for me. Yeah, visually you can hit like a wet noodle. To give an example, if you play a warrior and you play a Death Knight, the warrior just feels amazing with the impact when you hit something. So visually, it's just, and like with the audio, it's just so much better. You don't feel like you hit like a wet noodle, like not looking at the damage. But with the like Death Knight, it's like eh. Although I do love Death Knight, you know, it's kind of sad that it doesn't have the same impact. But yeah, the Lightforged Draenor, I think what I don't like about them, as soon as anything becomes an extremist sort of thing, you know, like people who, let's say, go to the gym. I like that people go to the gym. I don't like that people go to the gym every single day, 5 days a week. every single week. Same thing with religion. I don't like that people go fanatically when it comes to, you know, knocking on people's doors, asking if you want to join their cult. Sorry, religion. I don't like when people, they do anything obsessively. And I think that the Lightforged Draenor, they're a little obsessed with the light, I think. Just to make a blood elf male, they're so manly with their full beards. That little the little thing there at the bottom. But I do want, like, one of the things I like about the blood elves, like the males, is that they do look very, the humans in the game, they look like bodybuilders. I like that the blood elves don't look like bodybuilders. Like, I feel I can make myself in the game better with a blood elf than with a human, because they're too buff. Not that the blood elves are not buff, because they're buff too, but they're not like big buff. What spec do I run for DK? Unholy. I think there's a better feedback playing Frost than Unholy. But Unholy is just kind of splash instead of kapoom when you hit something. I think that's the best way to describe it. Come down here. Let me smite you and judge you with the holy light. Yeah? Can't touch me now. Come on. Come on. Kapoosh. Gonna let you. As you may have noticed, I'm not really in a hurry leveling right now. I'm just enjoying my armor for the next 2 levels. Because once I reach level 100, I don't have this armor anymore. Yeah. Orcs bring their child and point at blood elves. See, if you don't train your axe skills, you'll end up like this. That's actually one of the better small like comics I've seen. Like just like, you know, those one picture comics, is a woman telling her child, like, you know, pointing at a street cleaner or something. You know, if you don't study, you'll end up like that guy. And then there's a lady with her child next to them saying, if you study hard, you can make the world a better place for people like that. Which I think is a much more powerful message. It's like, you know, if you want to encourage something with positive reinforcement or negative reinforcement. It's not the message about making the world a better place that I like about it. It's just that it's positive reinforcement versus negative reinforcement. I think that's nice. It can be anything. It's like if you study, if you do all your homework today, I'll let you, you know, get for, in Denmark, 10 kroners of candy at the store or something. Versus if you don't study, you don't get dessert tonight. You know, it's the way you say it. I'm gonna be a good dad. Actually, I have no idea what kind of dad I will be. One more. Come on. Oh, I've killed them like pretty evenly. Oh no, he's stuck in a tree. Don't reset. Good. Okay, so it was a joke. I have a blood elf, but I didn't have a choice if I wanted a demon hunter. What is your thought about that? Should other races be able to be demon hunters in the future? No, don't pull it. I kind of feel like demon hunters were this hidden away thing that Illidan trained up, you know, with the elves. But now, since demon hunters has actually become incorporated into the Alliance and the Horde, like being a demon hunter is not something you are because you're elf. It's something you do because of the training and because of the, you know, injecting yourself with demon blood. any race potentially could become a demon hunter. I do agree that some classes, it's kind of like, you know how monks, like basically anything can be a monk, like a windwalker monk. I don't really see a dwarf or like an orc becoming a monk. Doesn't really fit in. Same thing with a tauren and a demon hunter. Doesn't really fit in. I think that some races like the Draenor, the tauren, orcs as well. That's kind of weird. Imagine a gnome demon hunter running around. I don't know. I imagine that some races just doesn't really fit in. A Nightborn and Void Elves, that would be awesome. Basically all the elven races. Humans? Humans could become... They look a little bit too square. Like if you take a human and an elf and put them next to each other, elven have more of a action hero pose, whereas humans, they just stand up straight, like squared out. It would not look cool with the wings and the demon horns. It looks silly. But yeah, some of the elven races I think could fit well with it. So with that, how much did I... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have to do another one to gain a level. I think there's one at the south. Go that way. I want a different weapon. This is not a fun weapon. I am enjoying my time playing this guy. I'm not gonna stress out. Oh, you know what? We can do that one. Something I've struggled a lot with when it comes to my my dwarf is I want to find him an axe for retribution spec. But there's no axes in the game that look good. This one is okay, but it's not really like I wasn't really looking for a Death Wing themed one. Like there's just not something that looks like good. I have thought about 2 different ones. Like this one is kind of okay when it comes to the colors. But it's not okay because it looks like a Sandalori axe. If they made this one, but they made like dwarven symbols instead, that would be like way better. This one... kinda? Is that a world drop? No way. Where does it drop? I'm gonna have to check that. 1 second, I'll Google that. Orcs should be demon hunters too. They drink felt blood all the time. Do the warlocks drink demon blood? I actually don't know what the lore is there. Okay, so what's it called? Plundered Molten Reaper. I might actually be okay with this axe here. It looks pretty cool. I'm not usually into like overly... Again, just like with religion, with people going to the gym, I don't like when they take it too far. That's also why I like more like, you know, realistic looking things. This one is a bit too much. Oh yeah, the Grom did to become those like crazy red skinned orcs. Okay, so where does it drop? No. Is that an island expedition thing? Somebody commented, that is one hot axe. And that's all he said. Yeah, so it's an island expedition. It would appear that killing fire elementals that trigger the chance to drop or increases it. Okay, so if you go to an island and kill fire elementals, you get a greater chance of getting it. I want to see what it costs in the auction house. How much gold do I have left? Not a lot. But I wanna go see. Oh, how am I gonna get back fast enough? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go to my garrison. Then I'll go to Storm Shield. That's what it's called, Storm Shield. There's a portal there. This is like from back in Warlords of Draenor dungeons. Okay, Storm Shield.
News from the front. Be careful.
I don't know. Which one of you are sending me to Storm Shield? Is it you?
Who knows
Kodana.
what they possess?
Oh? Maybe I just gotta talk to him.
Light be with you. Light bless
Ah.
Need assistance? Be seeing you.
Okay, let me do the garrison missions here, and then I'll try and get the Storm Shield. Oh, wait, I gotta change my weapon. Yeah. I'm kind of conflicted about Akramar's sword, because it's... I mean, it looks cool, but... at the same time, it does not look very cool. I don't know, I can't put my finger on why I don't think it looks cool. It looks very northern, like, you know, Viking-ish. It's probably just because it's like over the top with the fire. It's the typical thing with me. Hail Devourer. Hiding up there, I saw you. I mean, it looks better than the maze. Why is it not going out? It's not... it's water. I am really, like, this close to just saying, you know what? I don't have to be 120 by, like, 2 days from now. Because I want to keep looking awesome. To me, the visual appearance of my character, I spend more time on that than I do actually getting gear. I don't even know how much extra XP I'm getting. The heirlooms. What is it, like 10, 20, 25, 35. Well, it is 45% extra. Are you the same? Wait, kill him, kill him. He's almost dead anyways. It is about looking good. Oh yeah? I got Blessing of Freedom. I think it's kind of fun to think back that when I started playing this game for the very first time, I picked a Paladin. Because my friend recommended it to me, and because I love Paladins in Warcraft 3. And now I'm back to playing Paladin again. Sexiness matters. I'm glad we can all agree. It's not just me then. It is! More visual DPS. Again, you're really good with phrasing those words. I've just said that I deal more DPS. Like, we know it deals like 50% more. But it is about visual DPS. You want to look at me and be so amazed by how awesome my armor and my heirloom ties together with the helmet, because it looks like one said, and just be like, dude, I don't want to fight that guy. I don't know what his item level is. I don't dare to look at it. Because he's just so badass. He's gonna destroy me. Yeah. Hashtag facts. I don't want to fight the crab. I guess I have to. Kill that guy now. Come up there. There you go. Fight me. Come on. Fight me. Oh, the stun doesn't work. Okay, now we can build the garrison. Can't tell if I have my oh, this tab I'm clicking. Got dirt on my button. What time is it? Ooh, it's almost 5 o'clock. If I'm guessing my fiance right, she has not eaten anything today. Kind of an evil circle. Oh wait, I can actually go to my garrison this way. It's an evil circle with my fiance. She poop. She asked me to buy something for her so she has food for, like, you know, today. Because I'm the guy that usually drives the car, so I just drive up and shop for the both of us. And when I buy it for her, because she has to make it herself, she's very hungry by this time. And then she'll tell me, "What is your plans about dinner, honey?" Not saying, of course, she hasn't eaten all day. She's just curious what my plans are. Then I'll say, well, you know, I was thinking, you know, maybe dinner in about 3 hours or so. Just to tease her a little bit. And then she'll be like, oh, okay. Then she'll return about 2 minutes later, asking again if I'm not hungry now. It's sort of like a weird thing.
Where do we stand? These pale
Where do we stand?
Hopefully,
My men are
this is
standing
the
ready.
last we see of them.
Ugh, some of these supplies are really waterlogged and sticky.
Hey,
These
are
will
we
get the
done?
job done, but truly, this is disgusting.
What now? Oh, I have to learn it, right. Never buy when you're hungry. That is true. That's why I usually take care of the shopping. Why can't I have the master builder? Like, the reason that I can build this thing so fast
You should go check in with Narad. I'm going to hang out here and admire
is
my
because... Wait, didn't I get this one later? The reason I could build it so fast is because the master builder is here to help me out. But he's only going to do the first one for me.
With the barracks complete, Kiana just headed out to Moonflower Valley. She
down
is
there.
quite eager to explore this new land.
Let's go rescue her. I'm gonna get sent to Storm Shield at some point. I just don't know when. I was completely mind blown the day that I, like, just dropped for me the sword. I'd seen another, what is it called? Bahira, I think it's called. A warrior main YouTuber. Oh, I didn't even have to kill them. I saw him go in and actually get the drop I was like, man, that looks awesome. So I went in there, I think, in looking for raid or something. And it just like randomly dropped for me like 2 times later. Then I used it for a little bit and I was like, there's something about this sword that does not fit my playstyle. Oh, I hate that you have to click all these things. Go away. Go away. Go away. Go away. Done.
Hail, traveler.
Okay, new missions.
Let us speak.
No, I want to go to Storm Shield. Is he gonna take me to Storm Shield? Talk to him.
What do you need?
We've got a lot of work to do.
Huh? Oh, that's what I needed the thing for. Oh, he's lighting up.
Greetings.
Storm Shield.
Go with honor.
Awesome. I'm just gonna say it like again. If anyone is interested in seeing how classes are functioning in Shadowlands, as it is right now in Alpha, Preach Gaming. I'll just include the name because some people might not know who he is. Preach Gaming has made very short videos, just like really quickly explaining how the classes function, and things are looking really nice for Paladin. Based on what he says, I think he's gonna say positive things about them all. Like, I don't think he doesn't seem like the type of person who is very bitchy about changes. Like, he welcomes it, talks positive about it, which I like about it. I actually haven't seen the let me put on the red Paladin one he made. No, not the Warlock one. Back. He's pretty much made... He's made for all Paladin specs, all Shaman specs, all Warlock specs, all Druid specs, all Death Knight specs, and Hunter specs. That's the ones he has so far. Let's see what it says about Red Paladin.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Shadowlands Alpha, and we're looking at the Retribution Paladin, something that is very much on my radar as something I might be maining going forward. I have had so much fun with this thing. I cannot wait to see it when it's got some actual gear behind it and some proper stuff.
Hope you guys can hear it.
Pre-made characters, and we are limited to level 53 for now, which means we are missing out on some talents and stuff that we will unlock along the way. The first thing you're going to notice, of course...
Can I just say he sounds a lot like Heals versus Babyface? I thought that was actually him the first time. I have to turn him up. Can't hear. If I can't hear, you guys can't hear me either, so I'll turn it up for you too. Let me start it over. It's only 4.5 minutes long.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Shadowlands Alpha, and we're looking at the Retribution Paladin, something that is very much on my radar as something I might be maining going forward. I have had so much fun with this thing. I cannot wait to see it when it's got some actual gear behind it and some proper stats. We are using these pre-made characters, and we are limited to level 53.
Let me just turn this down.
We are missing out on some talents and
go.
stuff that we will unlock along the way. The first thing you're going to notice, of course, is that we are having a lot more spells. Yes, we're having a lot more spells. They've added so much in here. It was quite the opposite of BFA. It actually blew my mind and how overwhelming it was that instead of BFA, when I logged into the Paladin for the first time, I was like, where is everything? This time it was like, I need more keybinds. Oh my god. As I started to slide things back in to the toolkit. We now have access to tools that are for Holy Paladins and for Prot Paladins. We've got like Shield of the Righteous and stuff. Very, very nice. And we're also able
Based on what he
now
plays, I don't see anything
take
that I
advantage of
don't
various
have right
different
now.
auras, from Devotion Aura, Concentration Aura, Crusader Aura for that mount speed, and of course Retribution Aura, which will give you Avenging Wrath. It will give you wings should somebody in your party or raid die. So if you could take advantage of somebody who's about to die or sacrifice themselves, you can actually get a DPS gain out of it. Very, very nice. One of the more notable changes, and it's a good change, is Wake of Ashes becoming baseline. You just have that as part of your toolkit now, which frees up a talent row so you can add extra things in. So you almost get 2 for 1. Whereas in BFA, you were kind of locked into that, and I imagine most people, when they log into Shadowlands with their Ret Paladins, won't see a dramatic difference in gameplay, but what you will find is a lot more options because of the baseline additions like that. So that gives you a lot of freedom, and Hammer of Wrath and things like that adding into the toolkit. One thing I think is most notable to take away from here is that the gameplay was not slow or crippled because of the low gear that we got. It was very common for me to say during the BFA alpha is that this class sucks right now, maybe haste will fix it. We said that about a number of classes, including the Ret Paladin. Not the case. I played a relatively proc-heavy build, but the procs were very consistent, meaning that I wasn't having this weird downtime that I got in the early days of BFA where I just couldn't do anything, and it felt like a classic Ret Paladin. Not the case at all. I was actually in full flow all the time, making decisions from the get-go. So it's more a case of I can't wait to see what this thing does when it has a lot of gear, which is quite the opposite to the situation we've been in the past. Very much like that. I will give shouts because somebody's going to ask me about it for sure, is the extra ability you see over there, which is Divine Toll. This is the Bastion Covenant ability. We will be doing a further look at all the Covenant abilities when they're all out. We only have access to this one. And the Paladin's Divine Toll does judge 5 targets, up to 5 targets around you. It will drop judgment on them. Now, a couple of things to say about this. The animation is a little weak. The judgment animation can't really be seen while you're in melee. I would love something like a mini execution sentence effect, or perhaps just a larger judgment effect so I can actually take advantage of it, because it's a very meaty spell. The problem is it gets lost in the mire because it just does this little burst of AoE and you don't really see anything happening. So it feels like often you're pressing a button and you don't see anything actually happen. You know it's happened, but you don't actually see anything. Compare that to Divine Storm or Wake of Ashes or something like that, then you definitely know you've hit those buttons. I would definitely
I need to be 120.
Give this a special Bastion type effect, which is something they're very big on for immersion, or do something just to give it a little bit more weight so that people can see it. You compare it to Protection, throwing those shields everywhere, which is what they do with their Divine Toll, and it's not really comparable. Overall, this class is just rock solid. I loved the full hybrid play. I felt like
so you have to be 120 to equip it?
People, buffing people, DPSing, rock solid. I was able to put out extreme burst. You run in, you drop a Divine Toll, you judge everything. Gives you 5 Holy Power. Remember, Holy Power is back. Then you're dropping Divine Storms. You're able to Wake of Ashes, which is now giving you 3 Holy Power instead of 5, so you're not just overcapping, which is very frustrating. And then you're able to AoE even more. Very, very, very cool. Liked all aspects of this. There was very little time I felt like this might not be for me. In fact, quite the opposite. I felt like I could main this character and I would be very, very, very happy. Ret Paladin looking solid. We will revisit it as the levels increase. The only talents they're missing is Sense Undead, Ret Aura rank 2, and Hammer of Wrath rank 2. So they're not going to gain a new ability while leveling, but we still want to get the complete picture once we actually hit level 60. So we'll wait for that moment. Thank you.
Okay, so it sounds okay, I think. Sounds okay. Put that in there.
Be careful.
So I tried to buy this thing, but it didn't work. You have to be level 120. Turn things back on. Every time I hear the intro for this, I'm reminded of South Park. It's the Justice League! Ha! Bird person, super person, aqua person, wonder person, bat person. Oh, that's so cool. Does he have to? He has the trident. Okay, so he's a paladin for some reason. He's a paladin. He's a hunter. He's a warrior. I could imagine him being a paladin. And he's a rogue. Oh, okay. It's because it has to match the outfit that they're trying to go for. Oh, that's kind of awesome. Okay, so put my Hearthstone for Stormwind, because otherwise I'm gonna have to run all the way back here again.
Looking for something specific?
There you go. So if I want to have something awesome flying for my dwarf, I think this could be an option. Oh, I had it right there. Ashes of Alar would actually be very awesome for this. This one, not so much. I think it's too big. Okay, so Storm Shield. I didn't turn in the quest here yet, so we have to go back to Storm Shield.
Need help? Be careful.
Oh, the music is awesome. I feel like I'm rushing somewhere with a message that will save a lot of people. And then it changed into this thing.
We press on. Ashes to ashes.
It's cool to see that they're actually incorporating Death Knights into their ranks. And they changed the eye thing for him too. So with this, I can go back to the garrison. Okay. I think I am going to go ahead and end the stream here. I'd like to get some food, because I only had breakfast today. And I'm very hungry. And then once I've eaten, my fiance is gonna ask me if I'm hungry. That's usually how it is. So thank you so much for watching. It's been sort of a slow stream, but I think it was okay. Yesterday had much more fun elements to it. But you know what? It doesn't matter, because I look like this now. It's just, I don't know, it's just amazing. Thank you so much. I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream here. So have a continued nice day.